When Texas mother Kate Cox learned her fetus had a fatal anomaly, she filed a lawsuit to get a medical exemption to the state's abortion ban. But the Texas High Court ruled that she did not qualify for that exemption, adding confusion to who does. Autumn Kaiser is a spokesperson for Planned Parenthood, a nonprofit provider of reproductive and sexual health care. She says Texas laws are confusing, especially for doctors who could face 99 years in prison for violations. She spoke to VOA over Zoom.
And the laws in Texas right now, just that they are not aimed at the person who is seeking abortion services. The consequences of that are for abortion providers and people who assist people with seeking abortion.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton did not respond to requests for comment from VOA regarding Texas laws. Kaiser says many healthcare providers in Texas are afraid to talk about abortion. States began making their own laws after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the constitutional right to abortion in 2022. Cox left Texas to have an abortion in a state that still allows the procedure. Kaiser says that adding to the confusion in Texas are the nearly 200 pregnancy resource or crisis centers. The American Medical Association describes these centers as organizations that seek to intercept women with unintended pregnancies who might be considering abortion. Texas Alliance for Life Executive Director Joe Poyman says women have much to gain from these centers, like this one in the city of Pflugerville.
Our goal is to make a society such that no woman would even consider having an abortion because she feels there are no alternatives. We do have vast alternatives.
Brittany Green directs the Pflugerville Center.
We'll happily write them a statement of pregnancy test results and help them walk through the path for getting health insurance through the state. The next step that we'll provide for someone is an ultrasound just to establish that there is a baby within the uterus.
After some Pregnancy Resource Center clients use the online customer review platform Yelp to say they mistakenly thought the Pregnancy Resource Center they visited provided abortions, Yelp added a disclaimer to pages for Pregnancy Resource Centers, reading, "Crisis pregnancy centers do not offer abortions or referrals to abortion providers." That prompted Texas to sue Yelp for what Paxton, the state attorney general, says is misleading and inaccurate language. Yelp is suing Texas for infringing on what the company says are its right to free speech. And in addition to Cox, more than 20 women are part of an ongoing lawsuit challenging the state's abortion laws for complex pregnancies. Planned Parenthood's Kaiser says none of this is surprising.
Those lawsuits are heartbreaking and awful and tragic, and the clear outcome of what happens when you stop allowing, doctors to do their job.
Kaiser said that with the dire state of prenatal care in Texas and the state's efforts to eliminate Planned Parenthood's funding, the truth is that pregnancy resource centers may be some women's only health care option in Texas.
When you're in a situation like we are in the state of Texas right now, where you have no resources in some cases, when you're out in the middle of a, healthcare desert, when you're miles and miles away from a respected or trusted healthcare provider, for me or someone in my position to say, don't go there when you have no other resources, that's a hard call.
Dina Mitchell, VOA News, Austin, Texas.